23 News reporter Mike Beier joins us live from near downtown on 6th Street. What does this mean for patients in our hospitals, Mike?
That's right, Mike and Whitney, here at the Rock River Valley Blood Center. As you can see with me right now, some of the trays are full, but as you can see also here, some of them are not, like O negative, which is becoming a big problem for local hospitals that are not receiving the blood that they desperately need. That's right, Whitney. I am standing at Grubstakers. It sits just outside of Rochelle, just north of the city, about a few miles out. It's on the intersection of Route 64 and 251. It was directly hit by a huge tornado earlier tonight. Now, firefighters say that 12 people were inside the restaurant at the time, and all of them had to escape to the basement. RFD officials say last year over 133,000 people passed through the gates. They're expecting more this year, so I wouldn't wait till the last minute to get here. Hundreds of people are already out here at Rockford City Market. I'm with Rosie Thompson. She is the owner of Chi-Town Tea in Loves Park. And Rosie, tell us about Chi-Town. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, and as you can see too, live music in the background, and I'm also joined by Jamie and Liam, who are out here enjoying City Market. And what's it like being out here tonight? You're making some faces. Is there anything you want to say? Nope. Liam is a man of few words, but thank you for your time, Jamie and Liam. Once again, Rockford City Market is going until 10 o'clock tonight. This is one way to beat the heat, by taking on the Double Dare drop here at Magic Waters. This is the pet oxygen mask right here. As you can see, it's just like a normal oxygen mask. It's hooked up to the tank, and all it simply does is go right over the animal's snout. More than 60% of RPS 205 students participate in school lunch service. That number is now expected to grow. Kids like Jolena right here will receive a free lunch that includes a protein, fruit, and a vegetable. This field right here may be empty now, but come early 2016, there will be a 160,000 square foot greenhouse that will provide over 1 million pounds of fresh, local produce year-round for Roundy's stores. Sharice takes care of these three little angels, Leslie, Amina, and Sinise, 5 days a week, sometimes as late as 10 o'clock at night.
People are not only taking note of our community, they're taking action and coming here for a visit.
RACVB President John Gross says the agency's campaign to bring more people to the state line is working.
This is a great time to be in Rockford. A lot of great things happening. People are kind of talking about a renaissance in our community, and our visitors feel that, and increasingly they're coming in greater numbers.
The Illinois Department of Tourism is in Rockford today to announce the news. In 2014, tourists spent $340 million at area businesses, the largest amount on record. That's a 6% increase from the previous year. It's also the highest percentage increase in any of the state's metro areas. Winnebago County's attractions and events also welcomed over 7.5 million guests in 2014, up nearly 3%.
Things throughout our region are making this an even better place to live and a more appealing place for visitors to come.
Sports Core 1 is hosting two major tournaments this weekend, which the Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau believes will bring in nearly $430,000.
Go!
The baseball and softball tournaments will bring in almost 30 teams and more than 700 athletes and coaches like Lauren Kavanaugh and Pamela Medley.
We get to go to Magic Waters up here and everything, and it's pretty interesting to be up here in Nationals. It's an honor.
When you have this many fields that the kids can come and play on, you're going to get a number of teams. So anytime you have all these fields around here, you're going to get the tourism.
Gross says tournaments like this bring in huge crowds, which supported almost 3,000 jobs last year, generating nearly $45 million in payroll. In Rockford, Mike Beier, 23 News.
Help us to encourage the children, Lord, to give them words that are
side by side, hand by hand. Loved ones of 15-year-old murder victim Martavius Lewers showed up to honor the fallen Rockford teen at the Positive Reflections Community Roundup held at the Northwest Community Center. Lewers' cousin, Jackie Triplett, says Tay-Tay, as he was known, was a caring person who was always looking out for others.
He was just 15, birthday coming up next month, but he won't get a chance to see his 16th birthday, so that's going to be kind of hard.
Javion Turner is Lewers' nephew. Turner says his uncle was his best friend.
He meant a lot to me. I looked up to him for guidance. He really loved me because everything he did, he shared it with me. Everything he got, he shared it with me.
Lewers was a member of Positive Reflections, a group which works with underprivileged kids. Founder Janine Stevenson says Lewers played a key part for the group, planning events and leading others by example to stay off the streets and out of trouble. Rockford police say Luers was an unintended target, shot and killed inside this West State Street apartment Tuesday night. Stevenson says the fact that Luers worked so hard to stay on the right path makes his death more tragic.
Because Tay was part of our Youth in Action team for Positive Reflections, we decided to go ahead and send him away with a memory of being a positive person and helping out.
The ceremony began with a unity circle, followed by a prayer before loved ones sent roughly a dozen balloons to the sky. As they watch those balloons drift off, Tay-Tay's family hopes their pain will do the same. However, the balloons are also bringing the family hope that no more innocent lives are being taken.
I want the young kids to know the streets are not for you. Just stay positive, stay in activities like this and whatever good the community has to offer.
We just can't thank everybody enough for all the help.
It's been over 4 months since April 9th's tornado ripped through northern Illinois.
I brought Sophie downstairs.
Katie Harper and her family live in Rochelle and survived by taking cover in the corner of this basement.
We heard it hit and it lasted about 5 or 10 minutes, I'd say. Weird how some stuff will move. And
the tornado caused significant damage to the Harper's home. From there, the twister headed towards Esmond, where it flattened the home of Valerie Young and her family, who was in Indianapolis at the time.
I can't even imagine having to live through that and hear the sounds.
Swing and a miss to strike him out.
Enter White Sox closer David Robertson, the guy who normally is saving games for his team.
Well, sort of showed up.
Is now providing some relief for these families. David Robertson took the time out of his busy baseball schedule to visit 3 homes affected by April 9th's tornado in Rochelle, Fairdale, and Esmond. Robertson and his wife co-founded High Socks for Hope in 2011, which is a nonprofit organization that helps those affected by natural disasters.
We still find families that are in need and need help, and we do everything we can to get them back on their feet.
So far, the organization has helped furnish 8 houses in the region and will provide furniture for families like the Harpers and Youngs once their homes are rebuilt.
You can't thank them enough for everything that they're doing for my family and bringing these kids home.
we think he's a great guy and we appreciate him being here so much. It means a lot to us, to everybody.
In Ogle County, Mike Beier, 23 News.
23 News reporter Mike Beier was in court today. I know you've been following this, and the documents are showing right now that a plea deal could be worked out Monday as well.
That's right, Whitney. Court documents show on Monday that double homicide defendant Terrence Dottie could enter a similar plea deal for the death of Todd Hansmeyer. As for today, Tanya Bargman's family sat quietly as Dottie pleaded guilty to charges that he killed Bargman at a rest stop in Paw Paw. The other car involved was driven by a 29-year-old pregnant broadhead woman who ended up losing the unborn child as a result of the accident. Her 4-year-old son was also injured in the crash, but both the mother and son are expected to be okay. 26-year-old Brandon Russell, which you see on your screen now, faces a long list of charges.
Mike, what is that money going towards?
It's going to go towards a great cause. All the proceeds will go towards the Todd Hansmeyer Memorial Scholarship at Hononegah High School, so his legacy will live on. Sergeant Red with RPD says students should also be careful with what they post because in the long run it could affect their professional career. Mid-air somersaults. Flying upside down. These are just some of the maneuvers the U.S. Navy Blue Angels pulled off during practice today. Hansmeyer says it was the perfect day and is thankful to all those who came out to toast to Todd. In Freeport, in Rochelle, reporting in Rockford, Mike Beier, 23 News.